Practice set 50. First the formulas and then the sums.
So let's start with looking at the first two formulas. So here we have a binomial a plus b. Okay, so why binomial? Because there are two terms and they are separated by the addition sign. Okay, so the formula for a plus b, the whole square, is going to be what? You take the first term, that is a, so you square it. It's going to be a square. Then you have a plus sign, plus 2 multiplied by the first term multiplied by the second term. So you will have 2ab, okay, and plus the second term square, that is b square. Now always remember that your first term and second and the last term will always have a plus sign. The reason being it is a square. Squares are always positive, okay, and the middle term, since there's a plus sign, you have a plus here. Now this a or b, they are variables and they can hold any value. So your a could be something like 2x, or it could be 2p, it could be anything. Similarly, the b value can be 3y or 3x or 5z, anything it could be, right? So a and b are just the placeholders. Similarly, for a minus b the whole square, it's going to be the same. Take the first term and square it. So you have a square. Here you have the minus sign, so it will be minus 2 multiplied by the first term multiplied by the second term. So you get 2ab, and then you have plus b square. So as I mentioned before, since it is square, this sign is always going to be plus. So it's very easy to remember the formula. When you have plus here, your middle term is going to be plus 2ab. When you have a subtract sign here, it's going to be minus 2ab. So the first sum is 5a plus 6b the whole square. So let's quickly write the formula. The first step you should do is always write the formula. So this is of the form a plus b the whole square. So the formula for this is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now when you have this, what you're going to take? You're going to take the first term square. What is the first term here? It is 5a. So we'll take 5a the whole square. Okay. Then you have plus 2 multiplied by the first term. What is the first term here? 5a. What is the second term? It is 6b. Right? Now when we put bracket, it means multiplication. Okay. So you may skip writing multiplication. Bracket itself means multiplication. And then you have plus b square. That means plus, what is your last term? 6b. Okay. So you write 6b the whole square. Now let's solve this. Whatever terms are inside this bracket, you have to take the square of each. So first you'll take 5 square, that comes to 5 5s are 25. Then you have a square. Okay. Now plus, let's just multiply first all these numbers. So that gives us 5 2s are 10 into 6, that gives you 60. A multiplied by b is going to be ab. Okay. Plus 6 square is 36 and b square is b square. Now here you see these are all unlike terms, so you cannot add further. So this is your answer. Let's look at the second sum. So you have a upon 2 plus b upon 3 the whole square. Now the method still remains the same. So what do we do? Quickly again, for each of the sums, you should write the formula so that you remember the formula and it becomes easy to solve the sum. So you have, this is of the form a plus b the whole square. So that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now let's just substitute the values. You have first term square. So here the first term is a upon 2. So you will write a upon 2 the whole square plus 2 multiplied by the first term. What is the first term here? A upon 2. What is the second term? B upon 3. And then plus you have the last term square. So what is the last term? B upon 3. So you put b upon 3 the whole square. Now let's open the brackets. So here you have a square, and then you take the square of 2, so that becomes 4, plus, so here you have only 2, and these are all coefficients 1 by default, right? So you get 2, and then you have upon 2 3s are 6, and then you multiply these variables, so you get ab. Okay, plus you have b square upon 3 square is 9. Now here you can reduce it to the lowest form, so you have 2 1s are and 2 3s are 6. Okay, either you do it here or you can do it here as well. you know that in the numerator you have 2, and then this is also divisible by 2, right? So you have 2 ones are and 2 ones are, that gets cancelled. So you have AB upon 3, which comes to the same thing, okay? And then, so your final answer is going to be A square upon 4 plus 1 upon 3 AB plus B square upon 9. The third sum is 2P minus 3Q the whole square. Now this is of the form A minus B the whole square, correct? So the formula is A square minus 2AB plus B square. Now let's just substitute these values in this formula. You have first term square. Now the first term here is 2P. So you have 2P the whole square minus 2A. A is 2P. B is 3Q. Now while writing 3Q, you should not consider this minus sign. This minus has already been considered here. So therefore, whenever you take B, you just have to take this value and do not consider the minus sign. And then you have plus B square. Now what is your B? 3Q, right? So you will write 3Q the whole square. Now let's take the square of each. So you have 4P square minus 2 3s are 6. P multiplied by Q, and then you have 3 square is 9Q square. So this is your answer. The next sum is again of the form A minus B the whole square. So I'm going to write the formula for each and every sum so that you get a practice, and that's how you are actually supposed to solve each sum. So here you have the first term square, which is x square minus 2. A is x, B is 2x. Again, do not consider the minus sign here, okay, because this minus already considered here. So the B is only 2 upon x. And then you have B square, which is 2 upon x the whole square. So let's take the squares. You have x square, 2 2s are 4. This x in the numerator and denominator get cancelled, right? So it's just 1. So you have x square minus 4, okay, and then you have plus square of 2 is 4 upon x square. So this is your answer. Here you have the sum in the form of A plus B the whole square. So let's write the formula and then substitute it. So you have A is your first term. What is your first term? AX. So you have AX square, then you have plus 2. What is your A? AX. And what is the second term? B is BY. Plus last term, that is BY the whole square. Let's open the brackets. You have A square is A square, X into X is X square. Okay, then plus you have 2. Now you have to multiply all these variables. So you get AX BY, okay, plus you have B square, and then you have Y square. So take the squares of each individual variable separately. So that's the answer. Let's look at this. This is of the form A minus B the whole square. So you have first term, which is A, second term, which is B, and then you have square. Write the formula and now substitute. So you have first term square, which is 7m the whole square, minus 2. A is 7m, B is 4, plus B square. So just take 4, and then you have the square of that. Open the brackets. You have 7 square, 7 sevens are 49. You have m square minus, so here you can do 2 sevens are 14, 14 into 4 is 56, and then you have variable m, you have plus 4 square is 16. So this gives you the answer. Okay, the next one is A plus B the whole square. Let's substitute the values. Here you have the first term, that is A, which is x. So you'll have x square plus 2 x, B is 1 upon 2, plus B square, that is 1 by 2 the whole square. Let's open the brackets. you have x square. Now let's just concentrate here. You have 2 in the denominator and 2 in the numerator. So this gets cancelled, right? 2 ones are 2 ones are. So you have 1 into 1 is 1, and then you have x plus 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. So this gives you the answer. So the next one is a minus 1 upon a the whole square. This is of the form a minus b the whole square, which gives you, you've already seen the formula. Now let's just substitute the values. So the first term is a, so you again have a square minus 2. What is your first term? A. B is 1 upon a plus the last term square, so it is 1 upon a the whole square. So you have a square. Now let's first see what all gets cancelled, right? So this is common factor, so this gets cancelled. So you have 2 ones is 2, so you have minus 2, and then plus 1 square is 1 upon a square. You just have to be a little careful while multiplying all these variables and the numbers and the signs.
Please hit the like button if you like the video, and also subscribe to the channel. I'll create further videos on this chapter. You can hit the bell icon so that you receive the notifications. Thank you.